Sanskriti and Aman set to reach Canada, right?
Yes.
For what?
For PyCon, we are presenting our project. This is Mudra.
Yeah.
It's a Braille dicta teacher. It teaches the Braille alphabet in a very easy way for visually impaired people, and we've coded it entirely in Python. So we'll be presenting it at Python conference, PyCon 2014.
So basically, if one has a visual handicap, we could use this to learn Braille.
Yeah.
In how fast?
Well, that's up to the person. We are still in the testing mode, but the point to be noted is that if you are visually impaired, Braille is like your passport to literacy. Like you can speak English and everything, but to read and to write, those are the things that make you literate.
Answering your question, sir, it considerably decreases the time taken to learn Braille. The reason being, normally teachers will have to teach each and every person until the person has tactile memory. There's a thing called tactile memory where you can where the person can feel something and tell what it is. So that
comes with repetition, a lot of repetition.
Now,
so this does it for you. This repeats it
exactly.
for you.
It's like a auto.
You can just hold it and you go, okay, it'll automatically go.
How do you hold it? Can you?
Well,
for now, this is
put your hand over it and you can
I did.
Put your hand over it and?
Yeah, and see
the pins depress and
the pins will rise accordingly to the letter.
Yeah.
So those are the letters in order,
and you can
we have
hear
the
this.
Corresponding audio output. So
you can hear it
put
on
it on and you can feel it, and basically to reinforce the same things.
I see. Connect all the different senses that you have to learn Braille fast.
Yes, yes.
So
I see.
That's how it increases. Now we haven't tested it, so we can't really tell you
exact timing.
Okay.
The thing is that there is a dearth of qualified teachers for visually impaired people, and this is like the first step, and since it's repetitive in nature, we thought it can be automated.
You all are 20-year-olds engineering students.
Yes.
So what made you all think on these lines? Because normally you would be thinking of other things like party and life and...
We had a workshop in college on Raspberry Pi.
I see.
So we were basically thinking of what could be the practical applications.
Quite an interesting brainwave to use it in an area where it has such large implications for so many people, and India has a huge problem with.
The thing is, when we started making it, we didn't really
realize
how important it could be to somebody.
I see.
Until
others saw it,
and
you don't think of it. It's like just a project.
Yeah,
other people
see. It's very it's sort of a culture in most of these colleges that you have an idea and you just make it and you learn things on the way.
Yeah.
So
the utility is not important.
Yeah.
You're not very important about what is the end product.
Yeah.
You just
we did it
learn
for
a lot
learning,
of
tinkering and
electronics
working with
and
electronics and programming.
So
but then when you told some people they said this could have really
so we applied to PyCon. Okay, let's see if this idea gets through.
Yeah, and
it
we got a lot of positive.
How did the Python developers respond?
They responded very favorably. They said that they encouraged us, and they said they've even financially sponsored us to some extent.
Great, fantastic. So what are the other students in your college using Raspberry Pi for?
There's a lot of people making home automation stuff. They are making
seed sowing robots also.
I see.
Seed sowing robots
and
image processing with the Pi. Lots of different fields people are working on.
This could potentially affect millions in that sense if it is taken to its logical extreme.
True.
Yeah.
How many million in India need to learn Braille? Any figures? You were mentioning something.
I don't remember now, but
I remember the
literacy
world figures. World figures are 285 million. These are the number of visually impaired people, and 10% in the US, 10% of the
all
blind
visually
population
impaired people are literate.
Are actually literate.
So the literacy rate is 10%.
Yeah.
In Braille, literacy, when you say literacy, you mean Braille?
Yeah, because if you want to read or write when you're visually impaired, you need to use Braille.
So these combination of these 6 buttons give you all the...
alphabets, So you can have basically 2 raised to 6, that's 64 different characters. So you have 26 alphabets, 10 numbers, some special characters and a few...
So that is A.
A.
Okay.
That's B. Next you'll have a C and
corresponding sound output.
yeah.
The sound output
It's
is
actually saying A, B.
You want to hear the sound?
This do it.
It's her. It's her voice.
Yeah.
So this is what it's making.
So what happens to Indian languages?
Well, I think
there are Hindi, Braille, and all languages have their slight variations. And
so
for
basically
all languages you have a
you can extend it because once you have the character mapping and
Yeah.
to the thing, then it is very easy to extend the same software.
What were the biggest challenges in this project? The software side?
Hardware side.
Hardware side.
certainly.
hardware side actually.
Because
I
we
see.
are taught programming in college and we like some we learn on our own, but being computer science students, but hardware.
Yeah, we are not much of a hardware people.
Yeah, we're not,
we took
electronics
this up
or
as
robotics
let's
into-
learn something.
Yeah.
And now what next? How do you expand it? Do you see it as a real global project one day?
Yeah,
that would
we do.
I
I
do.
mean, since people have told us the implications, I mean, we intend to take this forward and
Since once this has started working, I could show you. So this has ultimate extensibility. Like right now the font is kind of big. We could just have another cover over this, which could just make the font as the standard size of Braille.
and if you could have wearable technology, then you could just
Wearable.
It could not be just restricted to visually impaired people. What if you were standing in a crowded bus and you wanted to read something? If you learn Braille, you
I
have
see.
something on your finger, you could maybe read on the way or something like that.
So you all have run Braille?
Yeah, we'll do
At
refer
least
to
the
the
A to Z and
A to
1
Z,
to 9.
definitely.
Fast enough?
Not faster. We do refer to it.
Thanks and all the best. Anything else I forgot to ask or you needed to mention or
Yeah,
someone who
there
played
is
an important
another
There is
role?
one more mode. So,
Yeah.
Where you can. One is the repetitive mode, A to Z and Z.
Where you learn the alphabets.
Yeah, and the other one is if you suddenly have a doubt about a certain letter,
Yeah.
then basically you can record through this. You say let's say the letter M.
Yeah.
Then you say M.
Yeah.
Then it sends the request to Google servers
Oh.
or through Wi-Fi or whatever, and then the text that comes back is transcribed into Braille again, and you'll have the letter M here.
Oh wow. How long does it take?
About 5 seconds, I think, per
Yeah.
letter. Yeah.
I see. Wow.
It depends on the internet connection
Yeah,
and
yeah.
thing. But then we've also,
And
added
exam mode?
filters.
You have exam mode?
Yeah, we're working on that currently. We're thinking about having a random character displayed, and again, basically, you give the speech input, and it's checked whether if it's correct, then you will get a feedback that it's correct. If it's wrong, then you'll get a feedback about what
I see.
it should be. And we think that this can be like both, supplementary to, teachers and educators, and also as a
Standalone.
self-learning device sort of thing.
Thank you so much and all the best.
Thank you.